What's up, everybody? It's Nathan from Busted Knee Sports, man. I'm going to talk about 4 quarterbacks today that I like to talk about because I've seen a little prediction here or there that I don't necessarily agree with. So let's get into it. Start this video off by talking about my quarterback, the best returning starting quarterback in the Southeastern Conference, Mr. Garrett Nussmeier. This guy passed for over 4,000 yards and 29 touchdowns last year. And I hear you saying already, you're getting ready to type, oh, he's a gunslinger. He throws too many interceptions. If it was your first year starting in the SEC, you would throw interceptions too. And I do want to say, he threw 12, okay? But 5 of them was in back-to-back games. He threw 3 against A&M on the road and 2 against Bama at home. The guy figured it out. We got a lot of weapons coming in the transfer portal. This guy will be in New York for the Heisman at the end of the season. Watch. He may not win it, but he'll be there. The second quarterback I want to talk about today is Carson Beck, the former University of Georgia quarterback, national champion, who transferred to Miami. I'm not that big of a believer in Carson Beck, okay? Now, I will say last year, his offensive line not blocking for him, and every time he threw a ball down the field, it didn't get caught, it seemed like. That did not help him. But when he was surrounded by like Brock Bowers and Ladd McConkey, talented guys that are now balling in the National Football League, he put it together, okay? My biggest thing with Carson Beck, other than I'm already just not a Carson Beck guy, is that he had to have Tommy John surgery on that elbow right there. And I don't know if y'all are familiar with baseball, but it takes guys some time. So if he recovers from Tommy John fine, and Miami has all the talent down there, LSU transfer wide receiver C.J. Daniels, who I still believe in, by the way, with C.J. hadn't left, he will be fine. But I think not enough people are talking about the fact that he had Tommy John, and that's a big deal. But, like I said, I'm just not a Carson Beck guy. This young man right here, Arch Manning. Let's talk about him, okay? He's getting glazed, in my opinion, because of his last name. I will say his uncles are Super Bowl champions. His daddy, damn good high school wide receiver until his, medical condition got found out and he had to retire from football. He knows how to be a pro. He knows how to handle adversity. He's got a lot of talent. But here's the thing about Arch. Because of that name, because of that talent, because he's at Texas, the second he makes a mistake, it is going to get very, very loud. The guy is talented as can be, but it will be his first year completely starting in the SEC. He's going to make mistakes, y'all. He's going to make mistakes. And when he does, can he handle the adversity? We shall see. I'm not an Arch hater by any means. I believe in him. But I just don't think people are using their brains when they think about the SEC is hard, y'all. And last, but certainly not least, Mr. DJ Lagway. I think people are gassing this man up way too much. Way too much. When I went to look at the stats for this video, y'all, I did not know he only had 100 rushing yards on the season. Now, granted, early in the year, he split time with Graham Mertz, okay? But he also only had 12 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. 9 interceptions. That's a lot. That's almost as many Garrett threw. Okay? That's a lot. I will say, he's got a lot of talent. His upside is tremendous. I've seen predictions that have him above Garrett and some even above Arch. I just don't agree with that, man. Like, he's talented. He can put it together. But he's going to have to develop more as a runner as well. I think if he does, that could catapult this young man. It really could. Like, his junior year, we're probably talking about a Heisman contender, but I do not think his sophomore year will be that for him. So those are my 4 quarterbacks I talked about today. If you're still here at the end of the video, make sure you hit that follow button, click the link in the bio, go subscribe to the Busted Knee Sports Network on YouTube, and look out for the Nico, the Lenore Sellers, and the Jackson Arnold video that'll be dropping maybe next week, maybe a month from now, but it will be coming out. Because that will basically have me covering my top 6 quarterbacks in the Southeastern Conference. The only reason I added Beck today is because I do feel like people are not talking about what I talked about with Carson Beck. But I want you to know, if you made it this far, God loves you. I love you. Have a great day.